Alright, I'm recording this in early June of 2021. We're transitioning hopefully back to normal. But there's something that might not transition back to normal that gets me a little bit worried. So I'm a private tutor, and earlier this week, I had one student who sent me a long string of emails, about 8 or 9 emails, and when I finally opened them, he had changed his plan and then changed his mind about that. Oh, he'll be a few minutes late, he'll be early, and very confusing. Long story short, he ended up not showing altogether. Fortunately, I talked to my manager, and he still billed him for the time, just because of how much confusion he caused everybody. But obviously not a very happy situation. I used to have problems like that, but it's gotten much more extreme during the pandemic. Now, I am in the process of moving, and I was contacting an Airbnb to see if I can negotiate a better rate for a monthly rental. And when I called the Airbnb, the guy on the other end assumed that I was going to move in tonight. I'm planning ahead, and he says, well, what time do you want to get here tonight? And so it makes you realize a lot of people who call him probably aren't planning ahead. And I think this is a product of the pandemic. People forget that the person on the other end of the phone, on the other end of Zoom, or even the person who has a Facebook page or an Airbnb page, they forget they are human. And I hope we don't lose sight of that. I've noticed it a lot recently. One of the reasons I wanted to go back to working in person with the student is so he doesn't forget the reason he's learning the material, right? A lot of times, for my students, the only reason they want to learn it is to take the AP exam, and now the AP exam is online. The only reason they want to learn something is to please a computer, right? They forget that there are humans at the other end of the line, and they forget that when they eventually start their career, they're serving other humans, right? Other human needs.